Yama, I'm Jack, and we're bringing you a special edition of Newsbreak looking at the floods and heavy rains in New South Wales. Parts of the state have been experiencing a once-in-a-century weather event. We're talking lots and lots of rain. And it's caused rivers, dams and lakes to overflow. Here's Nat.
At the start of the weekend, it was a pretty different vibe. But now, the party's over.
The terrible storms and floods that have been ravaging New South Wales these past few days are taking a heavy toll.
Pretty amazing how the water can get this bad really quickly.
It's not going to be an easy week for us.
I've never seen anything like it.
There's been so much rain in some parts. Whole roads have been covered and houses have been swept away.
Oh my God.
More than 18,000 people across the state have had to evacuate so far, and emergency services have had to step in to help get some people to safety.
All of a sudden it just hit. It was too late. We got what we could out and we ended up having to get the fireys out to rescue us at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's just water and it's going to stay here for a while.
It's not just rain either. Storms have brought strong winds. In Western Sydney, it sent trampolines flying.
As I was looking outside, the house felt like it was literally moving.
I was feeling a little panicked because I had my little sister and brother in the room. And so I just called for my mum to come.
Today, more than 200 schools across the state had to close because of the flooding.
Our school has been closed for 3 days, evacuated twice, and today it's been closed. I'm looking forward when I go back to school to seeing what damage the rain has done to the school fields because it's been flooding a lot.
Now, things can change really quickly in these types of situations. And that's why the ABC has reporters around the state keeping us updated. One of them is BTN's Ruby. She's in Penrith in Western Sydney, which is one of the areas that's been hit hard by the floods.
Hello Jack from a very soggy Sydney. This big body of water next to me, this big brown thing, is the Nepean River and it's in Penrith in Western Sydney. And as you can probably tell, it's a lot higher than usual and it's moving a lot faster than usual as well. Now overnight this river was up even higher and it caused flooding in different houses in this area. But luckily the emergency services knew that this was coming and they told people to evacuate. That means that they've gone to stay with friends or family, or they've gone to evacuation centres that have been specially set up to help people escape the floods. Now this river system here, it's called the Nepean-Hawkesbury River system. And it doesn't do very well in floods because all the rain that falls in this big area, it's called a catchment area, it's a bit like a basin. All the rain pools here and it has to travel down this river to get to the ocean. The rain is going to keep on falling for the next few days, so people are being told they need to stay home. Many schools are cancelled, trains and buses aren't running. But the good news is we do have something to look forward to because on Wednesday the weather forecast says the sun should come back out and we can all dry off.
Humans aren't the only ones in need of help. Pets, livestock and wildlife have also been caught up in the floods. And rescuers have been working overtime to get our furry friends to safety.
Rescue came just in time for these little guys. While goats and boats don't typically go together, lots of animals in the past few days have needed help to escape floodwaters.
Okay, Mickey, it's evacuation time.
A few managed to find their way to safety all by themselves.
We've got our mate here. I don't know how he's got there. I hope he's all right.
While some ended up in places you really wouldn't expect. Like this cow, which was found on a beach. Other smaller critters made themselves at home in people's homes, whether they're wanted or not.
Check these spiders out.
Yep, these little black specks are all spiders, desperately trying to escape the rising water. You can't blame them, really.
Now, if you need help because of the rain and floods, you can contact emergency services on 132 500 or 000 if it's a life-threatening situation. And here at BTN, we'll keep you up to date with everything that's going on. Just head to our website and stay safe.